4 consecutive years since 2016. He has been received in this style at the beginning of each law year. He reigned supreme in the Uganda's judicial sector after assuming the role of Chief Justice in 2015. Shortage of judges and other judicial officers is one of the challenges he was always reminded about.
We need more judges. That is a message that should resonate at all times until the song becomes acceptable to the head of state.
To ensure effective service delivery in the sector, anyone can attest he bridged this gap to some extent.
And one of the biggest constraints of the judiciary has been the number of judicial officers to adjudicate cases, resulting into a big backlog. So during his tenure, we saw a number of judges being appointed. We saw a number of magistrates being appointed.
This milestone is a career's journey that dates back to 20th June 1950, when Katureebe was born to Yohana Magunda and Virginia Ngonzi. This was in Rugazi village, Rubirizi district in the western region of Uganda. He went to Rugazi Primary School for his elementary education from 1957 to 1962. This was before proceeding to St. Joseph Junior Secondary School in Imbarara from 1963 to 1964. He then joined Kitunga High School in Intungamo district for his O-level from 1965 until 1968. Upon success, he advanced to Namilyango College for his A-level education from 1969 to 1970. 4 years later, he graduated from Makerere University with a Bachelor of Laws degree.
The judiciary does not take your presence for granted. The government's support for the judiciary is apparent and greatly appreciated.
When he successfully completed his diploma in legal practice from the Law Development Center, he worked as a state attorney from 1975 to 1983. The trend went on and on until 1991, when he joined politics, serving as a deputy minister for regional cooperation. He also served as deputy minister of Industry and Technology from 1991 to 1992. He was also appointed State Minister for Health and a member of the National Resistance Council. In 1994, he was elected member of the Constituent Assembly, representing Unyaruguru County, Rubirizi District. He served in various capacities before opting back into private legal practice in 2001, and that is how he started the Kampala Associated Advocates. It took him more than 10 years to assume leadership at the helm of the judiciary.
Since July 2019, judicial officers across board have received a reasonable salary increment, which I believe is going to translate into more efficient and effective service delivery.
Quite a lot has been achieved under his tenure, setting an example of providing quality justice to natives.
Judges also are human beings, and we also fall sick, and I was the culprit in that. I had to undergo surgery which kept me off the court for 5 weeks. I was supposed to undergo another surgery for my eyes, which I put off to be able to come and make sure this case is delivered before Easter.
As the country remains anxious on who Katureebe's successor will be, fingers have been pointed at his deputy, Alphonse Owiny-Dolo, Justices Esther Kisachi and Richard Butera. But whoever it is that will be appointed, Katuntu thinks the incoming will have a task of addressing the challenge of judicial independence.
What remains a big challenge, especially in political-related cases, is the independence of the judiciary. I think on that, he's left without achieving the complete independence of the judiciary. Whoever succeeds him will have that, it can't be a burden, but that responsibility to continue working towards the independence of the judiciary.
Besides being a member of the Judicial Service Commission, Katureebe is a family man, married and a father. Under his overseership, prominent decisions have been made, including the 2016 presidential election petition and the Presidential Age Limit Amendment Court case. Henry Okurut, UBC.